I'm Robin.
I'm Dan.
And we're the Ramblers. So as the Ramblers, we've decided to ramble on today, and we are actually traveling major cities of the world, right?
Right.
We're finding a bunch here.
And we're driving to them.
We're driving to them right here in Michigan. So there are many Michigan cities named after famous cities of
The world.
Yeah. We're in Rome.
All roads lead to Rome.
Ciao Bella. We are in Rome. We're in the fountains of Rome. This is the fountain we found.
This is the nearest equivalent we could find here in Rome, Michigan.
It looks a lot different than the Rome I was picturing in Italy. What do you think, Dan?
Well, just a tad.
Yeah, so we've got fields, and the only structure besides this fountain we found, other than homes, is a gas station. So if you want to stop in Rome and get gas, here's the place. All right, we're back in Russia.
Da.
We are in Moscow, Michigan.
We are indeed.
Yeah, and it used to be called Little Kalamazoo
Oh.
when it was first thought
It
up.
must be called Little Anything.
Little Kalamazoo, and it's like along the train station. That 4 trains would come through town, and then they said, well, we don't want to be little anything. I'm guessing, I don't know, but it sounds like a good conversation.
Uh-huh.
So I guess the townsfolk threw a bunch of names in the hat. They picked.
They just randomly picked the name out of a hat.
That's what it says on a couple websites.
I wonder if that's how they did it in Russia, too.
Da. Hey.
Yet, I bet.
Oh, sure. I don't know Russian. Vodka. Opa! We're in Athens. Dun, 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 dun.
Wrong Athens. That is not the Parthenon.
No, we are in Athens, Michigan, named after the first residents who came from Athens, New York. It's a small town, nice little town we drove through real quick. Library, churches, little restaurant, and a park.
Real nice little park here.
Come on, Dan, let's go get some baklava.
And ouzo?
And here's Parma city limits, village limits, and there's Parma. Hey,
Hey, what?
ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby.
We're in an Italian city.
Yes.
Well, sort of. We're in Parma, as in
Parma.
Parma, Italy.
The home of Parmesan cheese.
Right, just south of Milan.
Ah.
But alas, not that Parma.
No.
We're in Parma, Michigan, which is west of Jackson.
Yeah.
We're west of Jackson, and cute little town.
There's the little back. That's the background there is downtown Parma.
Yeah, it runs off of, originally it was off the railroad line, as a lot of it was, the Detroit to Chicago railroad line. And
Michigan
it
Avenue,
was,
which was the road between Detroit and Chicago.
right, and it was originally named Groveland, named after a grove of trees. And then Cracker Hill.
Cracker Hill. Ooh.
Cracker Hill, maybe to go with the Parmesan cheese.
Oh. Could be. That might be it.
And now Parma.
And why did they change it to Parma?
I don't know. Could not find that
You said
information.
when they incorporated it as a village, you said, so when they changed it.
But I don't know why.
But they didn't say
because
why.
they like cheese. Maybe the founding fathers, the names were Parma.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Could be
So
it.
once again, arrivederci.
What was that motto again you said they had?
I don't know.
Proud of their past, looking toward the future or something like that?
Sure. Past and future.
How proud were they of their past though if they had to keep changing the name? That's what I wonder.
There you go. We're in Hanover, Michigan.
We are, as opposed to Hanover, Germany. A little bit smaller, just like 440 people, I think,
Yeah,
in the last
yeah.
census.
Yeah.
Nice little downtown here. And there's not a lot to say about Hanover. There's a pretty cool looking antique organ museum here, though. We'll have to check out another
We
time.
do want to see that, the Conklin Organ Museum. Cheerio, Dan.
Cheerio, hon.
We're in Manchester.
Oh, okay.
We're in Manchester, but not England.
Well, no, I didn't think it was.
Not just west of Liverpool. No.
No, we're west of Ann Arbor.
There we go. We are west of Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're south of Chelsea and a little town called Manchester.
Yeah, it's a nice little town.
And it's along the River Raisin.
Yep.
So they've got a river here and a little downtown and beautiful, like it looks like turn of the century homes.
Yeah, it
like
looks
the
very nice looking
19th
town.
century, but real pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty little area.
Very nice little town.
Look at that.
They followed us.
They
followed us here.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, our travels across the world have brought us to South America. We're in Peru.
Oh.
Lima, Peru.
I'm guessing it's pronounced Lima, like the town in Ohio.
Lima.
But it's spelled the same as Lima.
Then here we are in Lima, Michigan.
Yeah. And this is kind of just a farming area.
Just outside like Chelsea, Ann Arbor, that area.
Yeah.
And while we were doing a little bit of internet research, something really, really cool has happened in this tiny little town.
Yeah, one of these fields that we were looking at, there's a soybean field that in October of 2015, the farmer discovered something in his field and he thought it was an old fence post, started digging it up, turned out to be a skull and tusks of a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, a woolly mammoth, and that once they found out was about 45-year-old male. U of M came out and paleontologists.
And it lived between 11 and 15,000 years ago.
Yeah, and
in this area.
They think it was actually, there's evidence that was actually butchered by
Native Americans.
Yeah, and saved in a pond.
Yeah, and it was one of the
for the meat to eat later.
One of the earliest interactions of humans with mammoths that they've found.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like Flintstones, like that. Is that how woolly mammoth sounded?
No, probably a lot deeper.
Do that. That's good. Here, I'll do the action and you make the noise. Oh, that was good. So right here, a woolly mammoth could have been standing.
Yeah, or sitting.
All the way here in Peru. Wink, wink. Oh, you can't see me. Wink, wink. And there's the Chelsea iconic clock tower. I believe it's dated 1907.
But one of the things that helped put this town on the map and bring some prosperity is the Jiffy Mix Corporation. They're headquartered here in Chelsea, Michigan.
Here is the Purple Rose Theater. And the Purple Rose Theater is founded by actor Jeff Daniels, who named it after, there's his name right there, Jeff Daniels, who named it after Purple Rose of Cairo, a 1985 movie he was in. And this was originally his grandpa's garage and an old pizza station. And now he converted it into a theater. That's the next one coming up. World premiere of Road Signs by Jeff Daniels. Music by Jeff Daniels. What a quaint town. It's right along the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
And its claim to fame is Jiffy Mix.
Jiffy Mix got the economy going here.
Yeah, they got the good cornbread.
Nice town.
And there's their iconic clock tower, built in 1907. Chelsea's known as a place of history, a place of pride, or something like that is their motto. Yeah.
Okay. And I see there's right behind us is the historic train station, train depot. It is on the train route between Detroit and Chicago.
Yeah, we just saw a passenger train fly through here.
Yeah.
Nice shops and restaurants and breweries and wineries and coffee and maybe a spot of tea. Some Earl Grey.
Maybe.
With some soy milk. Ooh. Let's go do that.
You can do that.
All right. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
You looking for the loo?
Not right now.
Well, we are in yet another city named after an English town.
Yes.
We are in
Plymouth.
Plymouth, Michigan.
Plymouth, Michigan.
Again, outside of Ann Arbor, so to speak. Plymouth Canton. Fun facts about Plymouth. Tom Hulse was born here, and he's an actor who was most famously, he was in Animal House, but he was most famously known as Amadeus. And it actually started, I think one of the debuts was in this theater right here. We're standing in Kellogg Park, which is kind of like Town Square.
Yep.
Little, really beautiful.
It's a very nice,
area.
affluent suburb of the Detroit area.
Really pretty, very pretty. Shops and restaurants, and I want to go shopping. But it was named after the settlers from Plymouth, Massachusetts, which was named after the settlers from
so it does connect
across the pond.
2 degrees of separation from England.
Nice, very nice. Blimey! I'm getting better at my accents, huh?
Sure.
All right, let's go find the loo, or get some fish and chips.
Okay.
In a paper bag.
I'd see you eat the fish and chips.
Nope.
One of the main hotels in town here is, of course, the Mayflower.
Yeah, it's a pretty hotel. Oh, another fun fact.
Yeah.
Their high school mascot, the Plymouth Rocks. Plymouth Rocks. Get it? Plymouth Rocks. Okay. I like it. And this is what we're waiting for across the lands of Michigan.
Slowest and shortest train I've ever seen.
In the middle of nowhere, we've stopped here to watch a crane go by. Are we in Vienna, the same as like along the Danube River and Mozart and Freud hung out here?
Well, we are in Vienna, but that would be a bit more elegant looking than
We're not in
where
Vienna,
we're at.
Austria?
We are in Vienna, Michigan, Vienna Township, Michigan.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a river by here or not. Looks like there might be, but it's not the Danube if there is.
And it's just in Genesee County near Clio.
Right.
Vienna Township.
We are in Pompeii, Michigan, that is. And I don't think it's even actually pronounced Pompeii here, but it's not the Pompeii that was buried by Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD.
Yeah.
That was not a good year. I remember it well. It was not good. Anyway, this is actually Pompeii, Michigan.
Yeah, we saw that it's pronounced Pompeii, and it's kind of similar because Pompeii is no longer in existence, and Pompeii is pretty much a little ghost town. It used to be a thriving stagecoach stop, and at one point, 30 trains every day came through this town.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a thriving little town, and now it's just kind of a shell of itself.
You said 88 people in the last census?
That's right, 88 people.
So yeah, essentially almost a ghost town. And
So
you can tell when you drive through that a lot of the buildings have seen better days.
So it might be Pompeii or Pompeii. But here we are on just off of 57, kind of near,
I don't know what we're near.
kind of the middle of nowhere.
Middle of Michigan.
Ithaca, and of course, there's a railroad. Oh, look at the beautiful buildings. Wow.
So we're in Ithaca, not the Greek island in the Ionian Sea, but Ithaca, Michigan. And what do we know about Ithaca?
Well, what I found on their website was it is founded like in the 1800s or so,
Yeah.
along a railroad track. It was named after the founder's hometown of Ithaca, New York.
Ah.
Today it is the county seat in Gratiot County. We're just south of Alma, Michigan.
I'm noticing that a lot of these European city names have come to us via New York.
Yeah.
They make it to New York first and then they come to Michigan.
Well, then they know that Michigan's awesome. I do not see any Greek restaurants, though. I see a Mexican. I see a pizza, a couple diners.
See Grub-a-Dubs over there. That's
Yeah,
pretty good,
so no Greek food. Oh,
Greek
bah! That's all I know.
Welcome to Lebanon, Michigan, that is.
That's right. We're between St. John's and Alma, Michigan.
And there's the Township Hall behind us.
Pretty much all there is that we saw.
The rest of it looks like this. It's basically a lot of farmland. It's Lebanon Township,
It's
to
beautiful.
be technical.
Very pretty, but just a little blip on the map.
Yeah, in the summertime, I'm sure these fields were, look like they got a lot in them, but right now they look like flat almost desert-like because it's winter.
Like Lebanon.
Like Lebanon.
We're in Orleans, which is about 40 minutes northwest of Grand Rapids, and we're north of Ionia,
Okay.
kind of east of Rockford, Michigan.
Okay.
And Orleans is a tiny little town with basically a township hall and a fire department and a library, and of course a church.
Of course.
But we're tying this into our worldwide trip,
Whirlwind
journey.
trip, yeah.
Yep.
Because of Orleans, France, or Orléans, or however you would say it.
Mm-hmm.
Not as opposed to that city in Louisiana, which is New Orleans, depending on how you want to say
So this is
it.
Orléans, France, which is on the Loire River, and famous for Joan of Arc saving the day in the 1400s.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's a little tie in there. So au revoir. We're in Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I'm bad with accents.
Hometown of Peter Noon.
There you go, Peter Noon from Hermits.
Yep.
There you go. What's the song? I can't think of any.
Kind of a hush all over the world.
No, the funny one with the girls.
Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely daughter.
Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely daughter. Ooh. Well, he's from Chelsea, England.
I'm sorry, he's from Manchester, so I screwed that up totally.
Oh, skip that altogether. Cheerio, Dan.
Cheerio.
We're in Manchester.
Ah, yeah.
Limey?
Limey.
Is that a word?
That's a slang word.
Oh, don't use that. That's bad. Cheerio, Dan.